Hello, it is me, that guy. So, I played Subnautica Below Zero, and I beat it. And before I kind of move on to the second phase of like actually enjoying the game and building bases and stuff, I just wanted to show my the base that I built the game with. I tried to keep it as minimal as possible. I wanted to collect no more resources than I needed. Um, I never built a prawn suit. We'll talk about that, but yeah, let's just dive in. So you can see it took me about 24 hours of playtime. I'd say maybe 8 of that was actually just to be paused and me having to go do other stuff. This is my kind of continued playthrough that I've kept doing, but yeah, here we go. I apologize, I'm not actually at the base in this thing. I have to go there. Yeah. Um, what do I think of Subnautica Below Zero? I will say that I'm enjoying the late game a lot. It's a It is a beautiful, beautiful game. It has a lot of polish that Subnautica did in terms of both like gameplay, technology-wise, story-wise. It was a little tighter, I thought, although still a little goofy. Um, it felt like it didn't feel like the kind of early access that Subnautica did, which, quite frankly, I liked. But yeah, I like the crafting a little bit more. I definitely love the recyclotron. That should have been in the base game. Wow, it's really loud. One sec. Yeah, overall, I feel like it was like a lot of the stuff that they wanted to do with Subnautica, but they didn't have the time or whatever. What don't I like about this game? Well, in playing it, on the one hand, it tells you exactly where to go, like almost all the time. Which is fine, since I was not trying to see any spoilers or, just playing it raw. That was fine. I felt like I could kind of would accidentally do things. So, for example, like, kind of accidentally found the thing at the end and accidentally used, your sister's thing to do the thing. I'm not going to do any spoilers, I guess. Yeah. I built a fabricator module and a storage module, and I never used a single one of them. And you know why I did? That was a waste. But yeah, here's my tiny little base. It's a moon pool with like a couple solar panels, 8 probably. And an attached multi-purpose room. That's it. That's all I used. It was more than enough. As you can see, I put a little exterior guard. This was the first exterior robot I put up here. There's kelp right over there, so I don't know why I did that. But gel sacks, and I never used these spiral mushrooms. They look like cinnabuds. But yeah, I almost never needed any of that. What I did need were these spiral plants, and I could not find them anywhere. And I spent so long just going everywhere because I wasn't going to look it up, and I didn't know what they looked like. I finally found one. I brought it back, and I just had so many mishaps where I couldn't quite, kept cutting them too much, and then, so I just had 2 for a long time. It took me a long time to get here, but through my fault. I also spent way too long looking for ribbon plants. They were right here next to my base, of course. Let's go in. This is the moon pool. Oh yeah, this is just nothing fancy.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Did I even need this over here? I don't even think I needed this. Oh, I did. Did I have to make the perimeter defense up here? But I never built the prawn suit. Again, I wish I had. So yeah, this is the moon pool. Got table coral. These are like recurrent projects. Yeah, I was gonna make a prawn. It's just all the cold stuff. I will talk about that soon. Prawn stuff was I'm about to make. Just some biological materials. Super simple on this one. Utility stuff. These quantum lockers, I never used them really. I used the hell out of the water filtration suit, so I'll get into that. Let's go over the base. And just stuff that's already processed, or I don't have a place to put it. Over here, 1 locker per. Most of the resources. The ingot system, the titanium ingots in this game are great. You can also compress down quartz to glass, copper wire, a lot of this other stuff. Just not compress. I hope you like this noise. It took me forever to find magnetite. I am just... There's... This game... It doesn't hold your hand, which I love. Or the first one especially did. This one holds your hands a little bit more, but there are aspects of it where it does not hold your hand. And again, I really love that in a game. But I basically walked past so many things because they were right in front of me, but I couldn't see them. And the magnetite took me forever to find. Nickel was fine. I had kyanite nickel before anything else almost. So yeah, I really like crafting in this game though. I feel like the materials had better balance. I didn't almost never wanted for anything. And if I did, it was like lead, I could find it pretty easily. Silver, the river plants, if I don't know what a plant looks like, it's hard to tell because some plants don't do anything with. Anyway. So yeah, then Moonpool was first. They built this multi-purpose room for all of the sort of stuff that would fit in there. It took me forever to get these water filtration machines because again, they don't hold your hand. So I used the still suit the water filtration suit for a long time to really conserve on water. That's all I had was like bladderfish water, and it worked. It was fine. I built these and I'm back to civilization. I have all these, but. Single fabricator, modification station. Oh, I don't think same truck. Coffee. I built this to fill up some thermoses. They saved my life a couple times. Oh, the whole playthrough I only died once. I drowned and I was almost on purpose. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna have to spoil it. If you do not wish to hear spoilers about this game, then stop watching videos about it. We'll play it, okay? Because I want to talk about it. Thank you. The spoilers begin now. So I went down. What was I talking about? Dang it. Oh, yeah. The time I was down in the purple crystal caverns, in the Shadow of the Blacklands. And I spent a lot of time in this game lost. I'll be frank. And so what I did with our name, this is characters. I just started swimming just to see how far I could get with no real idea of coming back. And I quit before I actually died and just reloaded the save. But I found the fabricator cavern and it's like, oh, whatever. I never did find any magnetite. I think that's what I was looking for. No, there's not. The fridge, I really love the fridge. I use this quite a bit. So I went be out there living off a fish that I caught with my thermal blade. So when I came back, it was nice. I charge up and eat a nice cooked Arctic beaver to get up over 100 food. I later discovered some of the plants. I wish that I had done a lot of stuff sooner. But key to this all is getting beaver pepper trees and Preston's plant. You get this in Marguerite's greenhouse. You get this sort of everywhere on land. You put these together and you have spicy fruit salad. Look at the stats on this. Body heat plus 100. Food plus 85. if you could get yourself to 99 food and then eat one of these, you have almost 200 food, which lasts forever, and that's exactly what I do. Water, 30 water, that's better than most of the waters in this game. Not this one, obviously, but so yeah, these things are OP. They end the game. I think I'm gonna make a list of like how to beat Subnautica Below Zero. And when I say beat, I mean get to the point where it's not survival anymore. It's actually fun. You're just living, you know. So yeah, I collected various plants. I never used any of them. This one I use because it's got health. There's another that does health. I forget which one, the antenna. 10 health. So yeah, this is it. This is all it took. You know, Alan's waiting over there to take off with me, etc., etc. Now, looking back on it, I wish that I had built the prawn suit. The cold gear stuff is almost entirely useless. The snow fox is one of the most frustrating things to control, and I got relatively good at it, but it is so frustrating. I should, to try to drive around. The sections. I'll wrap this up into a general review. So, I love the polish. I think that the things that they did were in general good. I even like the sea trek, honestly. It's a little slow, but if you haul around a bunch of stuff and then you switch to just a single little cab, it feels really fast, so that takes away a lot of the slowness. I like what they were doing. The Cyclops, like, yes, it's incredible. You could put 10,000 lockers in and bring back 5,000, items or whatever. It's kind of buggy. It's, like, I don't know. It doesn't fit together just right, and so it always feels a little sloppy to me. And also, in the Cyclops, you're kind of almost alarmed when you turn the engines off and leave them alone. The Reaper would just kind of like push you around if he was angry. So sea treks are fun. The drive compared to the Cyclops anyway, even sort of with the stuff attached. I enjoyed the modules. I thought they were fun when I finally built them for my other playthrough, post-game playthrough. So yeah, Sea Trek is fine. It's fine. It's whatever. Now in my other playthrough, I built the prawn suit. I'm just gonna drive around so I can show you something. And a lot of people complain about the prawn suit at Sub-Zero or Below Zero, but I don't mind it that much underwater. It's not as fast as the prawn suit in regular Subnautica. You can't do the tricks you can in the water, but the controls feel a little more solid. It's a little more easy. It does what I want more often. Maybe that's just a skill issue on my part. It probably is. I'm fine with that. Oops, sorry. But yeah, so I liked it fine enough. And in my other playthrough, it's kind of my primary vehicle to go around in. What I wish I had known on my initial playthrough, even if it would have spoiled things a little bit, is that it is the prawn suit is a beast on land. It is incredible. It makes those sections of trying to go through the snow fun. By far, the biggest issue that I had with this game, I can already see it. This is a nice thing. I got lost trying to go through the snow, trying to find the last bit of Alan's body, and it's just undifferentiated white everywhere. And there's these little tiny holes, little tiny paths that if you don't take them, you've missed it. And they don't really look like they maybe go anywhere different, or, you know? That was the only time when I really lost my shit and started, like, questioning whether the developers never played the game, honestly. My second complaint is what I'm about to show you here. And that's what I call driving slowly through undifferentiated crystal caverns and bumping into things, because that is essentially what this game can be. You combine the maze-like structure, those eggs, cool, with, like, should I go, wait, where does this go? Does this go over here now, you know, like, and I don't, oh, let's bump into that. Okay, well, I'll go over here now. And what kind of crystal cave is this? Well, this is ice. Oh, but look, it doesn't really go anywhere. What about those other purple crystals? Or the red crystals? Or the other crystals? It's just these ice caves. And everything in this game, if you can't find it, just go down. If it's not ice caves, it's the lily pad section or whatever. Like, there are things to speed up the sea truck. The upgrades to speed up the sea truck are in sea monkey nests in a place where there are just sea monkey nests everywhere. Where am I going? And so you don't know if you've been to one. Have you know, I guess, you know, I needed to put more effort into the mapping aspect. As you can see, I put down almost 0 beacons, and yeah, that's my call. But like these caves, like I don't want to put down 4 beacons just to find my way out. You know, come on, man. So yeah, but the prawn suit on land sort of gets rid of the undifferentiated snow field where it's constantly dangerous weather. It's like, caution, dangerous weather approaching, seek shelter. Oh no, really? Like, that just happened 4 seconds ago. Like, of course it's time for war. It's frustrating, and then they heavily imply you need the snow fox. I don't know what's here, but please don't bite me. You need the snow fox, the cold suit, and all that. No, you don't. No, you don't. The snow fox is one of the worst things in the world. I hated driving it. I never want to drive it again. If I could destroy it, I would. Maybe can I recycle it? So yeah, that's just it. It's just my little starter base that I beat the game. Kept it really, really minimal. And that's it. So before I go, let's go one last little thing. So I guess this was a below zero review / I just wanted to capture my base before the changes, you know, before anything else happens. I really need to edit this video. Come on, get back. The sea truck is slow, for sure. It also seems like they took away the vectoring, which I really enjoyed. So it's like the same speed. You can actually show me that fun. But yeah, here it is. Almost always out of power. For a long time, almost always out of food. For a long time, almost always out of water. But just enough. Never felt like I needed to scrounge for
Welcome aboard, Captain.
titanium or copper or quartz. Sometimes lead, sometimes silver. That's about it. Yeah, see, the lights are already flickering. But I'm excited to start an actual base. I just don't know where to put it. That'll be a whole other video. Goodbye.